Okay, so let us understand what are loops in Python. So in general, statements are executed sequentially. That means one after the other. The first statement is executed first, followed by the second, and so on. So programming languages provide us various control structures that allow for more complicated execution paths. A loop statement allows us to execute a statement or a group of statements multiple times. So this is the flowchart of loops. So first, it will check the condition. It will check the condition. If this particular condition is true, if this condition is true, then the condition of code, so block of code will be executed, and then it will check the condition again. It will check the condition again. If the condition is true, it will be executed again. So this one will happen again and again. So first this will be run, and then it will check again, and then it will be run again, and then it will check again. So this kind of loop happens till the condition becomes false. Once the condition is false, then it comes out of my loop. So this is the flowchart for loops. Okay, we have two loops actually, for loop and while loop. We have do while loop as well in Python, but it is not usually used. Okay, so what is the difference between for and while? While is used to repeat a statement or group of statement while a given condition is true. It tests the condition before executing the loop body. It tests the condition before executing the loop body. For loop executes a sequence of statements multiple times and abbreviates the code that manages the loop variable. So we look at both of these with examples in Python shortly. And then we have nested loops as well. So we can have for loop inside while loop, or while loop inside while loop inside for inside while, etc. So that is nested loop. So one loop inside another loop is nested loop. So we have to avoid nesting of as much as possible because loops are highly complicated and highly time consuming and space consuming. So we have to avoid loops as much as possible. Okay, and using Python. So now we said, like, for loop is iterated over a sequence. So let me create a sequence first. Let's say my list one equals to 5 comma 8 comma 3 comma 10, etc. Okay, now I want to iterate over a for loop. So syntax is for and then val or I or anything, then in this val in list one, then I end it with colon, and then here is where my for the body of first starts. Then I'll say, okay, print of I want to print val, print of I want to print val, and then let me run it. So now you can see 5 8 3 10 got printed, 5 8 3 and 10 got printed, the value. So each list, each time in list one, for each of this item or the element inside list, value will assume it is this particular value inside list. Okay, so for that what I'll do is I'll just say my sum. I'll initiate a variable sum, and then for I in list one, my sum, remember sum equals to sum plus I is same as saying sum plus equals to I. Okay, and then I want to come out of it, and then I want to say print of sum. Okay, it says 26. The sum of all these elements is 26. 13 plus 3 plus 10, 16 plus 10, 26. So this is what it is. So guys, did you understand what like how it happened, or should I explain? So first, when we learned about strings, I said my strings are not actually a string, but it's a collection of what? Collection of characters, right? If I say, let me say data hyphen, and then let me add space as well. So it's a collection of characters. So if I do for I in string, does it throw error or not? It doesn't throw error because string is also a sequence. String is also a sequence. It's a collection of characters. So it is also a collection. So we can iterate over a string as well. So if I do print of I, each time it will be a character. Each time it will be a character. For list, if it is each time it is an element inside a list. For string, it will be a character. So that's the only difference. Data space hyphen space size. So if I say range of 10, so normally we can't see it. If I run it, we can't see it. It just says range of 0 to 10. If I say range of just say 5 to 20, we can't see the numbers. So if I want to check the numbers, then I will say I will convert into list. I need to convert into list. So if I do it, What I'm doing is I'm explicitly converting this range into list. Okay, it says 5 to 19. Remember that 20 is not covered here. It is 5 to 19. So that is what it is, range is. So, and then we have something called as step as well. So 5 to 20 without step is increment by 1. If I want to increment by 2, I'll say range of 5 comma 20 comma 2. So here if you look at it, it will be like 5 7 9 etc. So increment will be 2, and then if I want to increment it by 5, it will get it. So always remember that 20 is not included, it is never included. And this one, so whatever we have seen, right, 5 20 5 etc, this step everything, so that is part of string as well. So if I say my string equals to data science data science, and I said if I want to access my string elements, I'll say 2 to 4, right? So what does it give? TF. So let me just say 2 to 40. So I got everything. So now if I don't want to get everything, but if I want to get T and then S and then I etc with a space, then that is also allowed in strings as well. And same is common for tuples and list as well. So I can provide the step here as well. So if I say 2, remember my A is skipped, my C is skipped, and then etc. So I got T. Compare these two outputs. So earlier TA science, but every alternate number is skipped, just like this one, just like this one. If I say like 5 comma 20 comma 2, every alternate number. So there will be an increment of 2 every time. Size increment of 2. Here also increment of 2. So this is small thing that you need to that you can actually make use of.